mischief?
No, Deckard is gone. My name is Lorath. We need your help passing through the sandstorm to the north.
Sandstorm, eh? The others must have turned you down. Told you some rubbish about a sorcerer, I'll wager. Yeah. Well, what can a sorcerer do to me that time hasn't already? Yes, I'll help. There's an old chapel near there, an auspicious spot to begin a new adventure.
Good. Gather whatever you need. I'll fetch Thaisa and meet you there.
Ha! This is wonderful! Like old times, eh, Deckard?
Okay. Alright. I don't know where the fuck he's running off to, for starters. But, that just confirmed timeline. That's fucking awesome. Also, this guy's, like, slowly escaping. So this is after the, like, you know, 1 and 2 and stuff, where you seal off, you know, all the primevals into the soul stones. So it's after that. So basically, this is further down the line. This is long after all that shit has happened, which might explain why there's some demons and evil and stuff out in the world, but not entirely just demons. Why there's humans and stuff also. It's kind of like they've like reclaimed it in a sense after the fact, and this means that regardless of what was done, I'm gonna say it as like regardless of what I did in Diablo 2, where I sealed like, you know, all the primevals in like the soul stones and stuff, they're now seeping out, and those shrines and stuff are post fact and stuff, so people have seen them, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure like the Wanderer and the guy that yeah, the Wanderer and the other person, I can't fucking remember. I think we were supposed to be the Wanderer or something in the last one, and yeah, I'm a little confused now. I'm a little mixed up and stuff because holy shit. So basically they're all kind of getting released, like seeping out of their stones again. So originally I think they were released, unleashed upon the world, whatever, kind of like one by one unlocked, and you kind of like had to send them back. Like I know Diablo used to get around with his soul stone plugged into his demonic body and stuff, which now makes sense after seeing whoever the guy's son was that had a soul stone plugged into his head, and a demon took over his body and basically became that demon, but inside there was still that person's body. There was still at the core a person that had basically been the vessel for it. So that's probably the same kind of process for like Diablo kind of thing. Maybe not so much it being a person, like maybe you just plug it back into their old corpse and it goes again kind of thing. Who knows? Either way, very interesting. Hey, downstairs cat. I took a picture of him. He sneezed on me, got up, walked like 10 centimeters to the side, and now is keeping next to me. Oh man, don't you just love it when cats like just like full on fucking sneeze on you? So Phoenix comes and he like tries to curl up next to my face when I'm sleeping in bed and shit. And what he does is he's like, oh cool, we sleeping. Sweet, I'm gonna like get all up close to your face. And then the first thing that he does is just sneezes all over my face. It just like basically paints it with snot. And I'm just like, I just did not need that. You know, classic get up, go wash your face. Like reset the cat, try to sleep again. Like, you know, standard cat practice. So cat sneezes right in the face, the worst. Yeah, or the alternative one is when we're sitting on the couch and Phoenix will be on my lap, so he can't obviously just like sneeze on my face. But what he'll do is instead is he'll sneeze on my hand that's holding onto the phone. Of the two hands that I have, he chooses the one that has the phone in it every time. And so I'll then have to like get up. I don't know why he does it either, because he knows that he gets dislodged immediately. So I can go wash my hand and clean my phone and stuff. Every single time. Also, occasionally, like, because I know he's had cat flu in the past, he gets occasionally, like, you know, the weepy eye, bit of like a runny sinus and stuff like that. It happens every so often. It's like whenever they like feel stressed or under the weather and stuff, they'll have a moment like that. Jesus Christ, I'm poisoned. How much poison can I hold? Jesus Christ, it's a horrible way of showing it. It's terrible. That just makes me feel like my blood's infused with fucking poison. I mean, it's probably literal, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, so Phoenix will be, like, laying on me, and I don't know why he just chooses to do that, but, like, every single time I've still got to, like, get up and go and, like, clean it and stuff, and so when he gets, like, his, like, what do you call it, like, I just consider it as, like, having a moment of, like, hay fever. So whenever he gets his, like, hay fever times, like, occasionally one of his eyes will, like, run a little bit, and he'll come up to me, and the first thing he'll do in that moment is literally just walk up and shake his head, thus spraying as much eye drippies as possible across the largest vicinity. And usually that can reach my face. I figure it's a targeted attack when he does that, because there's no way he can just constantly do it by accident. Like, he's not purposely trying to be a dick, but it's really frustrating because he does it to me and not Nick. So there's not even, like, a level of equality there. Like, I'd understand if he was doing it to both of us, but he does it to me specifically. So I don't know what I've done, like, apart from, like, you know, just be, like, smushy with him all the time. But, yeah. Apparently, eye goopies. Oh, man. I'm glad in a sense he's not, like, you know, not like a Persian or something like that, or a Himalayan sort of thing where it's like, you know, the eye goopies and stuff could be like a real problem for him and stuff. Although the good thing is he hasn't passed on to Azula his cat flu, because I got it on me and brought it home from a cat shelter and accidentally gave it to him without knowing that it was transferable from humans. So that was a fuck up on my part. And now, because I'm aware of that, basically if I go out, if I've patted a cat or anything out and about, the very first thing that I'll do is I'll literally just come home and, like, wash my hands or, like, go for a shower if I've interacted with, like, another animal, or I've been in a house that has another animal, just because it's safer. It's safer for my pets to do that, as opposed to, like, risking, because I didn't know that cat flu was, like, transferable at all. Oh, hello.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, anyway. So the only good thing is, like, because it is transferable, it's usually between cat to cat. Like, if Phoenix has, like, a flare-up and goes into, like, full cat flu mode for any reason, he could give that to Azula, and she hasn't got it, and he hasn't passed it on yet. But he also hasn't been in a point where he's been, like, stressed and unwell enough to, like, you know, pass on that. Hopefully he never is, because, you know, that just means that he's having a relatively good life, as far as I'm concerned. What was that? A rawhide something? Why did rawhide sound like a fucking gem? Alright. Oh, I see you, bugs. Bang. Yeah. Weird things you learn. Actually, I think we, like, got into that practice of, like, coming home and basically going straight for the shower and stuff ever since the cat flu, and when some of our friends had fleas, and we're like, we're not bringing that shit home. Like, instantly everything goes into laundry as soon as we arrive, and we go in the shower. Like, obviously there could have been stuff brought home in, like, the car and stuff, who knows. Once I have a mouthful stream, I'll be lurking in the shadows. No worries. I will stretch too. Hopefully if I don't get attacked for a minute, I can stretch. Because I need to. My shoulder's been really sore this week. Yeah, all the sound alerts are off. Because this game's got story and cinematic. So Whenever it's Diablo. No cheese slapping. Oh, that was a good stretch. I got my neck to crack. It wasn't intentional, but it happened in amongst it all. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy snuggling with your kitties, because obviously that sounds like a nice time. Especially if I think you're in a colder area anyway, so I think that's really nice. I look forward to that when it comes back to winter. I accumulate cats.
Ah, you're here. Deckard is inside with your friend.
I was going to say at one point, I felt like Lorith was kind of like...
The moment we stepped inside, Andariel grew desperate. But her screams are only a whisper now.
This is holy ground. Her influence will be weaker here.
Yeah, it's cold and snowy outside. Oh, that would be the best. Nice and cozy with cats. That sounds like a very enjoyable day, honestly. This is interesting. So this kind of reminds me of a case of like, you know, where you get people that can't leave like monasteries or church grounds and stuff like that because whatever, they've got like some level of possession and stuff. And in her case, she's trying to fight off like one of the, I think they called it a lesser evil, but I've always called Andariel like one of the prime evils. I know she's not like Diablo, Mephisto, and well, but to me, she's one of the original evils, so I always thought prime. Anyway, so technically, if that was the case, if Andariel's influence here is weaker, I feel like she might never be able to leave here if that is the case. Like, for her safety and the world's safety, she would need to leave here, and that's kind of sad, honestly. But let me talk to you first. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, I've been a burden for you already. One day, I will find a way to help you.
Imagine waking up to your entire fucking body tattooed against your will in like a ritualistic pattern. You can't just like wipe that shit off. I like the fact that they went with the tattoo instead of just markings, because as soon as she woke up, she could have just smudged her arm if it wasn't a tattoo, and instantly she'd be kind of like semi-free of the ritual. Like, it wouldn't take them long to like refresh that across her body, but I think with the tattoo, she's a permanent vessel, basically. She can't escape it. All they have to do is capture her again and finish it. So she's fucking in a lot of danger for life. What does Andariel say to you?
Terrible things. Mad things. She knows of Lilith's return and what Elias is planning. But Andariel does not care who wins. Only that someone loses. And that their suffering is extreme.
Yeah, that checks out. She does seem like the kind of, you know, demonic creature of torment that would enjoy things being tormented. What about you, Lorith? Is everyone ready?
I am. Up to Taissa, whether she'll join us, though.
Every part of me wants to walk through that storm and draw Elias's blood. But perhaps he is counting on my vengeance to lead me back to him, so he can finish what he started. It is safer for everyone if I stay.
No shame in that. It's the wise choice. We'll bring you his head.
That seemed a little far, but sure. I guess that's proof enough for her then. I've already spoken to her, so I'm guessing I should have spoken to her after the fact, but I'm not that kind of person, so anything else in here? I like how these books and stuff look. Like, I like the fact that they've really gone ham on the details. Also, I'm not sure what the fuck this is. Some kind of like sundial or like... Oh, it's not like obviously a sundial because it's indoors, but it's like probably some kind of like switchy thing to like probably, I bet these four open up or some shit, you know? Whatever it is. Alright, where'd you go, Lorith? There you are. Are you prepared? No, wait. Tell me about Deckard Cain.
Ha! Hasn't told you much about himself, eh? I remember when you couldn't stop him from talking. We met several lifetimes ago. In Aranak, I believe. Oh, maybe Lutgalain. That's right. I was a sailor back then. And a handsome one, too. Deckard was always such an intense fellow, but kind and dependable. Took it upon himself to right any wrong he found. And we found many. To think I would find him here of all places. Still just as intense and still traveling with interesting company.
That makes sense if he's going from, say, Luke Lane. Because, well, he says he was a sailor, but that would be going to the east. So Luke Lane had the wharf next to the sewers in Diablo II, I think. And I guess he was the guy that was waiting at the docks to take you to Karras docks, I think. I think it went... what was the first area? I can't remember what the first town is called. Tristram, I think? Or New Tristram. One of the two. I think that was like the first-ish area. Then you go to Luke Lane and then Karras docks. I guess he used to take us to Karras docks. That would be really cool. That's awesome, realistically. Like, and then it's like, was it several lifetimes ago? So usually when somebody speaks of a lifetime ago, like in the most literal sense, in modern day, we tend to think, oh, that was like previous lives. In this kind of like world speak type thing, it actually refers closer to like decades ago, because each lifetime, a span of about 10 years, is an experience that's usually different for each person. Like, you know, your 1 to 10 is completely different from your 20 to 30, for instance. And they're just like sections of life cycles kind of thing. So if he's had like, what was it, several lifetimes ago, like he could be like up there in years. He could be like quite an older fellow by now. But yeah, I doubt that like he'd be up in like 70 or 80 or anything like that. But he reckons he was quite young, which, in saying that, we're not talking about like real world like labor laws and shit. Like he could have been like barely a teenager, or a teenager or whatever when he was traveling between things. He could have been barely an adult at all. So that's very interesting. I don't know, to me it's a very interesting thought process that like way back you knew Deckard Cain. If I'm pretty much trying to ignore the fact that Diablo 3 existed between this, because it muddles a lot of the waters. If you kind of like ignore that and you go Diablo 2 to Diablo 4, Diablo 4 feels more like the unofficial Diablo 3, where a lot of the storyline and concepts are moved forwards, and a lot of like the characters and people and stuff move forwards with it. And if that was the case, then how did Deckard die in that one? I know he got captured. He was stuck in Tristram. We released him, and then I think he traveled with us. But I can't remember all of it, because I know the last game I was playing was Diablo 3, and I was going through the world lore with Deckard Cain had just died at that point. So my brain's kind of like having trouble recalling all the way back to Diablo 2 with that. But are you prepared?
Are you? Oh, I hope you've lined your pockets with healing drafts. If not, help yourself to the ones I keep on old Isabella here. Storm's going to get worse, too. I can smell it. When it starts to kick up, we'll have to find something to shelter us, or there'll be nothing left of us but bones and stories.
Oh, Jesus. Dude. Are we going? Do I need to follow you? Fuck it, I'm gonna follow you. Let's see how far you go. Come on. I don't think I need to run with him. Yeah, there he goes. He's gone. I just wanted to see how far he was going to go. So this is the edge of that area. So we're going to probably meet up over there. And I'm guessing that this area in here, that was like this is why I couldn't get down here. This was like an impassable area that you couldn't get into. And I'm guessing that it maybe takes me I can't imagine it takes me up that way, so it must take me into here, one of these two areas. The only thing I can think of, because none of this is visible, but there's a little clicky thingy here. You can kind of vaguely see a swirl around there. If you can like just barely see. I don't know if this is true. This could be like a little swirled area there. Sometimes you can kind of get the gist. But yeah, let's go over there and have a look. Containers, Jesus. There's a heap of footsteps going up in here too. What is the footsteps up here about? Well, this is obviously a grave I've just absolutely decimated. I didn't realize I could destroy the stones. I mean, yes, obviously I should be able to, but there's a whole heap of footsteps that came all the way up into here. So somebody walked all the way up here and put a container there. That's really interesting. Footsteps going this way too. They came from like up here, but this is where I've got to go anyway. So maybe this was their camp. What was that? Out there. What is this thing? A skittering abomination. Alright, this thing reminds me, when they talk about like skittering, it just reminds me of, I think it's Fallen Skies. I think it's that. There was a TV show, I heard something get dropped. There was a TV show years back that used to have these like alien things that came in and tried to wipe out humanity. And I think the people referred to them as skitters or something along those lines. And yeah, it was I don't know, it was one of those ones where I enjoyed like maybe the first 1 to 2 seasons. I can't clearly remember how many there were, but I remember that I enjoyed it kind of at the start. It was an interesting concept, and then it changed completely, like really, really completely. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what I think of this anymore. This is cool. I like how it's showing it like this. So this is why people don't want to come up here. I'm guessing if this was a reality situation, right, this would have to be like maybe lower or something, or it'd be funneling up here to be like constantly blowing. Let's find out. Why have you stopped here?
Just savoring the moment. This is going to be a trek to remember, eh, Descartes? I can't wait.
I like that Lorith isn't correcting him. He's like, it's better off if the guy just thinks that I'm Deckard Cain and we just roll with that. Also, if this is what we're supposed to be walking into, I can really see why it's got a problem. Mate, why are you running away? I thought I was supposed to talk to you. Oh wow, I'm actually taking damage. Ooh. Alright. That's cool. I guess I'm supposed to follow him. Wonder how Lorith's doing. Don't entice the creatures, mate. Don't do it. I don't want to have to deal with them. I don't even want their loot. Unless it's like something amazing.
Follow me.
I'm trying. Oh yeah. Alright, I don't want to waste those that much. I could probably wait a bit longer. I don't know where Lorith went. There he is. Oh, mate. Jesus Christ. I don't even know if I've got enough healing for this. I'll wait a little bit longer before I use it. This area looks like it's like sheltered. Okay. If that's a shelter, I guess this is what we've got to sit in occasionally. When did they just start going again? Oh, hello. I probably gotta wait to kill you. Can you just fuck off, mate?
It is the gods favor our journey, friend. Share a drink with me, Deckard. A toast to another life or death adventure.
No, I've had quite enough. It's all yours.
Ah, I won't turn down such generosity.
What were the camel thinks of this entire experience?
Seems it's dying down.
Like, the camel has no fucking say in this. I'm gonna go pat Isabella. Oh, shit! It heals me! Oh! Okay. Okay. That's what he meant. Okay, so I can just get fuck ton of them, so I can't attack shit. Cool.
Onward!
I legit thought he said owned. Okay, well, let's keep going then. When you're fucking ready, mate. We're not even that far in yet. They're literally not even that far in. Where are you going? Okay, so I guess the thing is I can probably... Oh, I can't click on her out here. Okay, so it's only when we're in places. Alright, got it. I gotta kind of like keep up with this. This is kind of fascinating to me. I'm gonna fuck off. You can stay back there, yeah? Oh, Jesus.
Kicking up again. This way, quickly.
I don't know why you stopped, mate. I've got scorpions on me. I guess he stops to let you, like, fight. Yeah, I don't want that gold. I'll need it later, but, like, not right now, I don't. Oh, Jesus.
I need time to...
Yeah, I know I need time, but what I need is a Hydra to keep you guys at bay. Come on. Oh, shit. Fuck. I don't need to be poisoned, thanks. Alright, let me heal up myself a little bit. Anything else, sir? No? So what have I got on me?
No. Back. We need to go back.
What? What's wrong?
My pipe. I left my pipe back at the chapel. We must go back and get it.
Oh man, if you turn your back now, I'll be the first to bury a blade in it.
Bah. Fine. But I won't forget this betrayal, Deckard. You know I won't.
Alright, I guess I've got to, like, just keep asking him to go onward. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done. Alright, well, I healed myself up. Killed some creatures. I don't know for sure if they're all dead. I got the tunic. I kind of, like, would prefer us to keep going up. I guess the other thing, too, is I could probably leave those little points of safety as well, if I wanted to. And, what I could do is, like, sit back outside and, attack things, you know, if I wanted. I'm guessing that's what you can do. It's just such a weird fucking experience. Get off my fucking back. I don't need to be slowed down. Seriously, I've got to keep up with this guy. I like the fact that I can run a little bit faster. Alright, where are we going?
We're being swarmed. Keep Isabella safe.
Oh, for God's sake. I just used up my, like, fucking spinny dragon thing. Get away from the fucking camel. Oh, Jesus.
Do not have any potions.
Yeah, I noticed. I kind of noticed this little predicament. Jesus. I couldn't even kill them all. I'm gonna die. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna die. I can't heal. There we go. Oh, man. What happens now? Do I have to go back all through that? Where am I? Oh, I've got to catch up to him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Fuck off. Look, you can have that. You want to cross me? You want to fucking follow me? I don't even know if I can catch up to him. Yeah. I don't need those gauntlets. I just need to catch up. Where is this? This is a dead end. Oh, no. Fuck off. Ah, this is why you've got to stay with him. This is terrible. I'm only going to heal when I actually have to. I don't recall going up that much. I think we went down, honestly. Heal now. Okay, so I think we went kind of down and then we went kind of up. So it wasn't like straight up. Where did you go? I'll look at the map in a moment. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold up. I need health. Where did he go? I'm gonna die again before I even get up to him. Man. Okay, there's the first thing. So this isn't gonna help me get out of here. This will only get me to back over to like where the first thing is and I won't have enough potions for it. There's like a pathway here. We sat in there. This is a dead end. Holy crap, how did he get out of here? There's a dead thing. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I don't remember us going like wide around here. Skeletons and all sorts of stuff. Get away from me. Going up somewhere. These are all alive. I'm gonna die. Look, just fucking get it done. Just hurry up. Don't attack them, Lorith. Let's get me dead. Let me start back wherever I was. This isn't gonna help me find myself. Because I don't know how far back this is gonna put me. Okay. So in here is a safe point, right? Okay, I'm going back to town and selling some shit. I'm not going to have, like, potions and stuff. But I'll get rid of my inventory. And I have no idea how I'm supposed to get back to him. It's going to take me a bit. I just want to heal my shit. I'll obviously let it, like, lag out for a second. Oh, wow. We went back to the main town. Alright, well, give it a